Welcome back to the place where we aim to max you to the black. I'm your girl Annie Yerb, and I'm here with iSparkle. Don't forget to follow her on TikTok at iSparkle624, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe in all the areas that you find us on social media, so we can keep you maxed to the black. All right. Now tonight we talking about toxic friends. Okay. Everybody done had toxic friends, and some of y'all got toxic friends that y'all don't even know is toxic to y'all life because y'all ain't paying that much attention. Y'all don't even really care. Like, just be honest. Y'all ain't paying that much attention to know that your friend is really jealous of you. You're not paying enough attention to know that they have this little envious attitude towards you, or maybe they're just a friend that's never there for you.
Yeah.
Either way it go, all those situations make up for a toxic relationship, toxic friendship. Okay. So I've had a lot of toxic friends. I ain't gonna mention no names, but I've had a lot of toxic friends, and I can definitely get having friends that are jealous of you. Like they low key, really low key, like in your face it's all good, but like behind your back, they jealous, they cutting their eyes at you. You know, you in the next room and they end up talking about you type shit, or they doing stuff to try to exclude you. I've had a whole lot of things done to me, having, friends that I just didn't know were toxic, thinking that they love me, thinking we good in the hood and, staying at my house, eating up my food. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I've had toxic friends that I was unaware of. That's why I said some of y'all don't know, because I didn't know. And I mean, it's worse when they stay in your house. I had two stay in the house with me at once, and one used to want to treat me like I was the child of the relationship, which was toxic in its own way. And the other one, it was kind of like a sisterly vibe a little bit, but at the same time, because her and the other girl were closer in friendship, she would still end up acting like the other girl in different ways. And they used to really try to make me feel like I was the ugly duckling of the group, and come to find out they the ugly ducklings of the group. Okay, like they were just toxic, and I should have known better when they was trying to exclude me from things, and then come and be included in the things that I had going on. That they just wasn't my friends.
Mm.
They weren't. They just weren't. So that's part of my spiel about things that I'm going to touch on tonight, on my part. What kind of toxic friends have you maybe had in your life, I Sparkle?
First of all, you hit a lot of them on the head. Like the ones that smile in your face, this and this and that. The ones that, in all of these matters, you would go 110% for, right? No matter what, you there. But at the end of the day, these same friends, either they, like you said, jealous. I've dealt with the jealous friends living in the same household, having conversations with you, and then as soon as you turn your back, the face change, the conversation steer at another corner, and it's like I'm the most hated person in the world. But why? Why? What have I done? I stopped thinking that though. Stop thinking that. At this point, it's just like, oh, okay, and I move along. But like, then you got the ones that, like you said, they, you know what I'm saying, they're in there for what they can get. I don't like those kind of friends. Don't bleed me dry, because you know the type of person that I am. You know that I'm going to be there and I'm going to do, you know, don't take that for granted. Don't take my kindness for weakness. Those kind of friends, those really hurt, knowing that you put your all into it and they wasn't really there. So that's another version of a toxic friend. You got so many. Like, we could go down the line of a lot of different scenarios, honestly, but it's like at the end of the day, you be so into the friendship and being there for people and just having the conversations and vibes, and but not realizing that, shoot, these people really got a whole bunch of knives in your back the whole time.
And they ain't trying to pull them out. They don't give a, they do not care about you. Like people out here, that's why I was just telling my daughter, you gotta be careful about the people you have around you. People will just use you because they can, because they
Yeah.
feel like you're gonna allow it, or you just, again, you're unaware of it. So that's one thing people will do, is try to use you up until you have nothing else to give. And you don't want that. That's toxic. That's not good for your mentality. I don't like. I know some people feel good having a lot of friends. I feel good having a little, like a small circle of friends, because you know it's too much going on to want to have 15 friends and be trying to be cool with everybody, and really 10 of them don't really fucking like you. 3 of them only mess with you because of what they get from you. You might have one real friend out the group, possibly. And you already know, in a group of females, that jealousy turns into competition.
Man, it's
That
always a competition. You just don't know it. You just don't know it half the
you
time.
need to know about.
You
You be
locked
like, we
in.
friends. Let's take pictures. Let's be cute together. And all while they like, nah, I'm cute. You ain't. Like, nah. Like,
Mhm. Look, if it ain't that, it's something else. Like the jealousy part though, that hit like real hard because one minute you know, like I said, you vibing with these people, you breaking bread, you doing everything and anything with these people, trusting your life with these people. But these same people, they don't mean you no good. As soon as you stop doing something they want you to do, it could be the smallest thing, like stop going out. Choose your family over this stuff. You know what they gonna do? Make you look like you the worst person in the world. Them the kind
like
of friends nobody need to be around. You're not finna drain my energy. That's one thing when you said the small amount of friends, I can agree. I don't have to take on all these millions of energies. A couple, we could do that. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they can judge the vibes and I can judge the vibes. And if the vibes aren't there, hey, yeah, let's go see each other tomorrow. Deuces.
trying to
Most
tell
of
you.
my friends and my people, we always be on point. You know, we know when a conversation run dry or when it's time to just call it a dang night. I love and appreciate my peoples for that. Why? Because they just, I guess they get me, you know?
Those are the ones that you have. You probably are the ones that get you. Like I said, my sisters, they get me. They know me. But also be careful of that friend that always want to bring you bad toxic news. Like every time you answer the phone for this friend, or this friend is in your car or at your door and they got, oh, let me tell you, I seen your ex-boyfriend and he got a baby, or let me tell you, such and such was talking about you, or this and that happened, and it was like, don't bring all that to me.
No, leave it where
Don't
it
do
is.
that. Especially if you're not telling me out of a place of concern.
Mm-mm.
You telling me because you like the drama and the gossip and whatever part you played in it that you're trying to cover up in my face.
Because it's going to come out. Ooh, it's going to come out. And when it do, boy,
I'm a
that is
Gemini,
the
so one thing I do
funniest
is
thing in the
cut
world,
people
Craig.
off. Like, as a Gemini, I will cut you off so silently, so
Ninja slice. What?
silently. And it's just, I mean, that's just what it is. When I cut you off, it's like, I never knew you. You never knew me. Like, you be like, damn, that
Just
was
leave it
this.
where it is.
Where is Carmen San Diego? Yeah, because I'm gone.
Yeah.
Once
Peace
I'm
out.
done,
For real.
once we done dried each other up, it's time to go.
Try with people. But at this point in life for me, like, I know the type of person I am. I know I got a big heart and I know that I will let somebody bleed me dry. I know that. But I've changed. You know what I'm saying? I've chose me and my kids more now. And with that being said, I've probably become a bit of a loner, but that's okay. I'm good with that. Why? Because I can only fault myself. You know what I'm saying? But I do have certain friends, certain family. Of course, I love everybody. But at times, like, I just have to have my, you know, select few. And that's it. Leave it there. They know what I need. They know how to talk me off a cliff in conversation. It'll never be no real life stuff for real. But yeah, they know how to get me back in order. Like the people that know my attitude, they know how to reel me back in. Sandra, did you really just say that? Sit your behind down. Let's talk about it. For real. I like people that can do that. You know,
Yeah.
so go ahead.
So yeah, I'm just agreeing. Like, yeah, you should be able to have those types of friends. What kind of friends do you have if they can't tell you about yourself,
Mm-hmm.
or you can't tell them about themselves? So that's a real friendship when y'all have that back and forth relationship. Now, one other thing is that friend that cross all your boundaries and everybody boundaries around you, they bad for your mental health.
They're very bad for your
Bad
mental
for your mental health. Because if you have set boundaries and they steady crossing over it's like drawing a line in the sand and they just keep kicking dirt over it, crossing it, telling you F you, I'm gonna do what I want to do without saying F you, I'm gonna do what I want to do. Like, that's
and
bad for
most
your
of right. Most of the time when they're doing the FU, I'm gonna do what I want to do. You be right in the same vicinity. Like, bro, you can't do that when I'm not around you, bro. I didn't want to be involved in this. Now you got me in it. Like, no.
big facts, and that's the part of boundaries. Because now, what are you getting me in the stuff that I don't want to be in? Stuff that I told you I don't mess around with, stuff that I don't do, but yet because I'm your friend and off the strength of you, I'm in this situation.
Right. Be like,
You don't
nah,
put your friends in bad situations. That
no.
No, your friend's supposed to have your back, of course, but you don't purposely put them in a bad situation with you. Like, and that's why we brought this up, because we all be wanting to have friends and socialize, but sometimes that's too much because it hurts you. We get hurt, we get trampled, we get angry, we go through all these emotions having friendships, which is really just a relationship on, a friend relationship, but it still takes you through a lot of turmoil trying to keep that relationship. And a lot of people, if they don't know how to mend relationships with their spouses or their family, what make you think they can mend a friendship relationship?
Right.
Like, if they're toxic to the people around them, then they're probably toxic to you, or maybe they might only be toxic to you depending on the person that you and them are.
Yeah. You're the person that's willing to take it because you feel like that's just the person that they are instead of speaking up for yourself, because that's most of the time how that is.
That
Or
ain't your
you
friend.
just really don't care to tell them nothing. And if that's the case, definitely not your friend. Because one thing about it, two things for sure, you're not gonna talk to me any kind of way. I don't like being referred to as the, you know what I'm saying. So don't call me that, and I won't call you that. We good on that part. You know, it's certain things, and certain that my friends know and understand. I ain't gotta worry about it. You know, but you gotta be able to have those conversations. Like, if you can't be real with somebody, and they really don't care about your well being, they don't think about you before they make their actions, that's not what you want. That's bad energy. That's bad vibes. They can bring anything your way. You don't want it.
Yes. And if we were a bit more, we'd be more choosy with the person that we choose as our spouse than the people that we call our friends. And the people that we call our friends are supposed to be the ones that really be in for the ride before your spouse come along most of the time, right? But
Hmm.
we don't even be that choosy about who we let be in our circle. We really
Yes.
don't. And I understand, because most of y'all met y'all friends in what, elementary, middle school, high school. So I get it. But at some point, you got to start analyzing these people in your life and wonder, are these people really good for me when
That.
I'm in need and stuff like that? Do these people have my back? Because a lot of friends, you there for them. Like, I swear to you, not the girl that was my best friend forever, always have her back, always. But when it comes to me,
That's how it always is. A lot of times. I ain't gonna
and
say
I'm talking
always.
to my family, done saved your behind several times, and that's what most of my friends. My family has been there for a lot of my friends, and I have not gotten that in return at all. And I'm like the nicest person. Period. Nice, like the nicest fucking person.
Yeah, but sometimes they look at the nicest person and jealousy, all the other things that come with that, they just start stirring up. You know, it can't just be, oh, I love her, she's so sweet. Nah, she ain't, man, she not that nice. Nah, it's something about her. No, it's not. That's just her. Period.
I'm gonna tell you, just be careful with those people, and it don't hurt to take a step back and start analyzing who's in your life and what's
Hmm.
going on.
What's
Because
good?
sometimes
What's bad?
that dark cloud is probably some of them. And I know y'all don't want to hear that, but you probably need to hear that. That dark cloud is probably some of those people in your life that you just need to let go of, or have, or feed with a long handle spoon, if you know what that means.
You better get one. You better get two, three of them.
You better have a bag of them.
That for real, because it's gonna be a lot of. I got me a lot of long handle spoons. A lot of them.
It's good to keep it that way for a lot of reasons in different relationships. Friendships are just other relationships that you have to maintain, just like family relationships and with your spouse. Everything got to be maintained all the time. That's why it's just kind of exhausting to have a lot of close friends.
And a couple things you can do though to strengthen, to help those relationships, to build those relationships. Have a good conversation. Have listening
Mhm.
ears. Be open to whatever that person has to say to you, and you as you to them. Those are
Mhm.
some good things that can help you get along, to get you started at least. Of course, there are many more, but those few things right there, that's gonna help get things going. You know what I'm saying? You can definitely, if you sit back and listen sometimes, you can definitely understand some people's mentality. You got a lot of wolves in sheep's clothing though, so you really got to pay attention for real. But most times you can figure it out. You can.
And you guys, we want you guys to always remember we're your buddies and we love you. We love us. So, hug yourself and, you know, comment. Tell us what you thought about toxic friendships. Do you have any toxic friends? I'm pretty sure you probably had one. Maybe you got one now.
You never
Well,
know.
tell us about it in the comments below. And we're going to keep pumping out these great mental health conversations for you. I Sparkle, you got anything you want to say before we roll out?
Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for showing maximum blackness. All the love, you know what I'm saying, for the black people. And yeah, I enjoy being on. Appreciate you for having me as usual. Love, peace, and hair grease.
Of course, it wouldn't be Maximum Blackness Mental Health without I Sparkle. God dang it. They know what it is. We'll see y'all next week and tune in for Testa's News and MB Kitchen on Thursday.